I'm getting tired of being told I'm strong. And that probably sounds strange coming from a channel called Iron Mind. Because strength is kind of the whole point, right? Learning how to keep moving when life gets heavy. Learning how to control what's happening 6 inches behind your face instead of letting every emotion grab the steering wheel. I still believe in that. But lately, I've been wondering if there's a point where being strong stops feeling like a compliment. Because sometimes when somebody tells me, "You're a strong man," you'll get through it. What I hear is, "You can handle some more." And I'm tired of handling more. I don't want another lesson. I don't want another opportunity to build character. I don't want another situation somebody can point at later and say, "Look how much stronger that made you." I want something to fucking work. And maybe that sounds bitter. Fine. I probably am bitter right now. That's why this is called a journal. I've been thinking a lot lately about the word eventually. Things will get better eventually. You'll meet somebody eventually. The book will find its audience eventually. You'll make more money eventually. You'll find your place eventually. Just keep going. Trust the process. Your time is coming. Eventually, eventually, eventually. To hell with eventually. Because I have to live today. And today, groceries cost money. Bills are due today. I have to get out of bed and go to work today. Loneliness shows up today. Grief shows up today. Exhaustion shows up today. So when somebody tells you everything might work itself out 5 years from now, there's a part of you that wants to ask, what am I supposed to do with the next 1,825 days? Because I don't want another 5 years of simply proving that I can survive. And I want to make something very clear. When I say that, I'm not saying I want my life to end. I'm saying I need my life to change. Those are two completely different things. I'm not looking for an exit. I'm looking for some damn movement. I was thinking recently about whether I've actually gotten better over the years. And the answer I came up with wasn't particularly comforting. I don't know if I got better. I got conditioned to carry it. There's a difference. You put enough weight on somebody for long enough, eventually they figure out how to stand underneath it. Their legs get stronger, their back gets stronger. They learn where to position themselves so it hurts a little less. And eventually everybody looks at them and says, "See? Look how strong you are." Meanwhile, the person carrying it is thinking, "Yeah, but why am I still carrying this fucking thing?" That's where I'm at. I know how to function. I know how to get up when I don't feel like getting up. I know how to go to work when I hate being there. I know how to be tired and still handle my responsibilities. I know how to be lonely and still keep moving. I know how to carry grief. I know how to take anger and put it somewhere productive instead of letting it destroy things around me. I work on Iron Mind. I write my book. I drive. I think. I keep myself busy. I keep building things. From the outside, that probably looks like progress, and some of it is progress. But functioning and thriving are not the same thing. Sometimes you become so good at surviving your circumstances that you stop asking whether those circumstances should still be acceptable. That scares me more than failing. Because what if I could survive another 5 years like this? I probably could. I'm stubborn as hell. That's almost the problem. What scares me is surviving it, looking up 5 years from now, and realizing all I did was endure. There's resentment underneath a lot of this too. And resentment is one of those emotions people don't like admitting because it makes it sound ugly. But it's there. I look around sometimes and think, life is unfair. Not life feels unfair. It is unfair. You can do the right thing and get slapped in the face for it. You can work honestly and still struggle to afford things. You can treat people well and still get treated like shit. You can keep your word and get lied to. You can be loyal and get abandoned. Meanwhile, somebody who seems to have the intelligence of a lawn chair can somehow stumble into millions of dollars. Some evil bastard somewhere is probably sitting in one of my dream cars right now, wondering what button turns the headlights on. And yeah, there's the beginning of my villain arc. Give it another 6 months, and I'll be sitting in a leather chair, petting a cat, explaining to somebody how society forced my hand. But underneath the joke, there's something real. Because after watching enough people seemingly get rewarded for behavior you would never allow yourself to engage in, a question starts creeping into your head. What exactly am I doing all this for? Why be the good guy? Why work hard? Why treat people correctly? Why keep choosing discipline when other people apparently cheat the system and walk away with everything you wanted? And there's a dangerous answer waiting there. Maybe I should become like them. Maybe nice guys really do finish last. Maybe being selfish works. Maybe the people who win figured something out I didn't. I understand why somebody starts thinking that way. I really do. But there's one thing I keep coming back to. My character isn't a transaction with the universe, and neither is yours. Being a good man does not mean life owes you a reward. I hate that. I genuinely hate that. I would love for there to be some cosmic scoreboard where every good decision earns points, and eventually you can walk up to the counter and say, "Okay, I've been through enough bullshit. I believe I'm owed one good life now." Apparently, the universe doesn't honor punch cards, which seems like terrible customer service, but that's reality. Being loyal doesn't guarantee somebody stays. Working hard doesn't guarantee wealth. Being kind doesn't guarantee kindness in return. Doing everything correctly does not guarantee the outcome you deserve. So if the only reason I'm trying to be a decent man is because I think there's a reward waiting at the end, what happens when the reward never comes? Do I become somebody else? Do I start treating people badly because people have treated me badly? Do I become selfish because selfish people seem to be winning? Do I throw away my values because life didn't compensate me properly for having them? I don't want to, because at that point, life wins twice. First it hurts me, then it convinces me to become somebody I don't respect. No. I can be angry without becoming cruel. I can be resentful without letting resentment make my decisions. I can look at life and admit that some of this is unfair without pretending unfairness gives me permission to become a worse man. But that doesn't mean I have to stand still either. And that might be where my thinking has been wrong. I've spent a lot of time believing strength meant keep going. Maybe strength also means change direction. Because there's a difference between quitting and refusing to continue living in a way that is making you miserable. Maybe you hate your job, maybe you're lonely, maybe you're broke. Maybe your physical health is going downhill. Maybe you're in a relationship that is draining you. Maybe you've spent years telling yourself, "I can handle it." Okay, you probably can, but here's the question. Why is "I can tolerate this" the standard? Think about that. How much of our lives do we accept simply because we've proven we're capable of surviving it? And how many times have we mistaken endurance for progress? That's where I am right now. I'm too stubborn to quit, but I'm also becoming too tired to keep doing the exact same thing and hoping someday the universe decides it's my turn. Something has to move. And I don't mean some dramatic overnight transformation. I don't expect to wake up tomorrow with millions of dollars, a McLaren sitting outside, my book on every shelf in America, and somebody knocking on my door carrying the solution to every problem I've ever had. Although, for the record, I would be willing to test that scenario for research purposes. I mean, I need evidence that my life is moving somewhere. A little momentum, something measurable. Something I can point to and say, That's different because I made it different. Because eventually is passive. Eventually asks you to wait. I'm tired of waiting. So maybe the question I need to start asking myself isn't, how much longer can I handle this? I already know the answer. Probably a long time. I've proven that. Maybe the better question is, what can I change so I don't have to? And I don't completely know the answer yet. That's the uncomfortable part. There isn't going to be some inspirational ending here where I tell you I figured everything out. I haven't. I'm still tired, still frustrated, still resentful about some things, still looking around occasionally thinking, man, this is some bull. But something has shifted. I don't want resilience to be the destination anymore. I want resilience to be the thing that keeps me standing long enough to get somewhere else. Because an iron mind shouldn't just make you capable of suffering forever. It should eventually help you build a life that requires less suffering. So if you're in that place too, if everybody keeps telling you how strong you are, while you're privately thinking you're fucking tired of having to be strong, I understand. But maybe we stop asking how many more years we can carry the weight. Maybe we start looking for somewhere to put it down. Maybe we stop celebrating the fact that we're surviving the same year over and over again. And start demanding movement from ourselves, not from the universe, from us. Because the universe might not owe us anything. There may not be some reward coming because we suffered quietly and did the right thing. But we're still here. And as long as we're still here, we still have moves left. So no, I don't want to hear that everything is going to work out eventually. To hell with eventually. I want to start building something better now.